Yeah, someone thinks that they're cleaning up the streets of people who talk bad about the eternal fire. Ugh, I hate people.
No lollygagging. Welcome, Master Witcher.
Fanatics.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Cool then.
By the way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison. You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Choosing the lesser evil can be hard at times. Happen to know a thing or two about that.
In that respect, this work has its benefits. I couldn't possibly hurt anyone here if I tried.
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, he's pretty much a very large asshole.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Okay. Let's get there and hope we can save somebody.
Till next time, Master.
Race the Great Vegelbud Memorial Day Derby.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm happy to race in a derby, but we're trying to save somebody from getting murdered. We don't have time for that. But yeah, this eternal fire bullshit is on my last nerve. Wish that I could just pull out my sword and kill every last one of you assholes. Although that's probably not fair. A lot of them probably, you know, are good enough people. And they're just trying to find some meaning to their existence. But when it condones murdering people who are different, torturing them, and intolerance, I just can't be down with that. Alright. Need to get in. Let me in, please. Excuse me. I need inside.
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Just get out of my
Her
way.
life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Okay. Except for the part where we walked through the door.
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Yes, I am quite serious. Can we go now? Stop faffing around. Jesus.
Fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
Did you hear me? I said we need to hurry.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You should wait outside.
Relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
This is not a good idea. You don't want to see that. Uh-huh. I told you.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Just fucking hurry. Oh, come on now. I don't have time for dogs.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
You kidding me? Boys. It is not me. Excuse me?
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once. Mother, why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that. And let her be the last victim. Please.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast. Another empty formaldehyde bottle.
Okay. Let's get out of here. Really? Oh my goodness. Can't get out that way. I wish I would have made it in time. But apparently we had to see that poor woman strung up. Good work there, Geralt. Oh, man. Excuse me. Nettie. Crippled Kate's. He's got a head start on me. But hopefully I'm gonna be able to get there in time. This time. Okay. Long loading screen. Excuse me, fence. Jeez. Hadn't loaded in yet. It's in here.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Wrong.
Any needs, master?
Do disturb them.
Bro, it's positive.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me.
and I so dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, you bastard. Come on! Ah, shit!
Yes, I didn't predict that it was you at all.
You're free now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh, God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to, and he was here. Poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
Alright. Well. Guess we killed him. That really brought anybody back, but excuse me, I would like can I get out of here? Where's the way out of here? This is the only door in the room. Might as well loot the place. I can't find the way out. How do I get out of...
Snake eye. Got a snake there.
You're welcome there, buddy.
It's a material world, and I'm a material girl.
Can I get out of here? That's not the way out? Okay. I want a material girl. What I want is to get done with this Are you kidding me? Buddy, I am so not amused by you. Forson Jr. is dead. There's no need to be getting attacked by his henchmen anymore. see.
How's...
Better, right?
Yes.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. For me and Priscilla.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Brockamon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Yep.
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quiet.
Say no more. Get well soon.
Yes, Geralt?
Found and killed the murderer. It was Nathaniel. Caught him red-handed at Kate's. He was just about to cut into his next victim. Innkeeper wanted to keep me out. Important customer, he said.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad. Seems I was wrong. Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story? The rector wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate so they wouldn't raise a stink.
I've been at Vilnerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile. In the time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Indeed.
Farewell.
Okay. So, the reason why I really disliked this quest, despite... Wow, he just teleported down here, didn't he? Despite being a very well done quest, structurally and the way that it was written, and it was, you know, fun and a little mystery, and although you could pretty much tell that it was going to be that turdy Eternal Fire douchebag right from the start, but despite all that, the reason why I disliked this is because it's that classic trope of taking a character that's not really likable. Dandelion here, he's not really all that likable. He doesn't have very much depth as far as his character goes, and taking another character that is likable and having them be, you know, hurt, tortured, killed, whatever, for the sake of developing the one character that you don't really care for. You know, this is something that's done a lot, and it really irritates me because, you know, if you want to develop Dandelion's character, what you should do is have him do something that, you know, actually changes the way that he is, rather than have it be, you know, something bad happens to something that he cares about, and now we're supposed to feel bad for him instead of the person who actually got hurt. Or maybe not instead of the person who actually got hurt, but it's purely to serve his character development. Like, if that had been the reason why I held off Judgment until it was over, was because if it had been for her character development, then that would have been a little bit different. But because it was simply done to develop him and to give him this reason to, like, stop being this whoring idiot who's, you know, basically a talentless loser who his only fame comes from telling about the exploits of Geralt and his friends and writing himself in as the hero or as some important part of that when he really isn't. He's not a good singer. He's not a good writer. He's, you know, basically just kind of a hack who's gotten fame because of Geralt's deeds, pretty much. And so, you know, instead of doing something to make him, I don't know, realize that, and have him do something on his own to move himself into a different phase of his life, or to kind of change his ways, or to whatever, it had to be, you know, at the expense of somebody else. And I don't know, that kind of writing is just, I think, very overdone these days. So in any case, we're about to go take part in the assassination of an asshole, and hopefully this will be a little bit more of a feel-good quest than the last one. So I will see you there.